Hi, MW here. Welcome to my home and my channel. Today, I'd like to show you what I've done in my master bedroom and some of the things that you can do and be very pleased with. The color scheme in here is blue, green, and blue. That's my color scheme. Um, I like to collect Asian pieces. They go way back for designs and stuff that they have done and that we are using to this very day because of that. I love to collect plates, everything. As my daughter tells me, I like to say, well, I'm retired. She says, Mom, you're a decorator. You are never retired. So I have to go along with that and believe her. Because really, that's the truth. Okay, now, when you walk into this bedroom, you will notice that it's a full poster bed. It's a king size bed. I'm one of these people who love pillows, but you can only have so many pillows in your home. Well, I think I kind of tackled that pretty well. What I do now to save and still use some of the pillows that I've had previously, I make a slipcover. Very simple, very easy to do if you know how to sew. It saves you a lot of money and you can change as much as you want to. And that's one of the things I really enjoy doing is having various pillows. This bed here, as I said, it's a king size. And you see the variation of pillows that I have on this bed. But I want you to pay attention to the back of the bed. I want you to see how the full poster goes around. And a lot of people would say this. They would tell me, well, why do you have that picture that's gone past the headboard? Well, this is what I want you to see. I love my headboard as well as anything that I can show you. Okay. What you're going to see now is this picture that I have over here at the top on the wall. This picture is a beautiful picture that I really like. And I didn't want to put another picture under this. For one, this picture is pretty long. To make sure that you see everything of it, this is what I did for my solution. You would have a picture at the top and probably one under. I thought by using what I already had there, the railing, it's split, but it's a continuation of the flowers in the picture. Okay, so this is what I decided to do. I already talked about the pillows and the colors that I selected to use in my master bedroom. Um, I'm a strong believer you get a beautiful, beautiful puffed, I think, puffed bedspread. And to me, it just makes it look more full and elegant, where you'll say, oh, well, this looks pretty good. And what I try to do every year, that I change twice a year, as I've told you many times before. What I do is when I'm ready for fall and winter, I try to find a bedspread that I can tie all of those things in between. So this is what I did. I bought this bedspread that has designs like, you're looking and you're saying, well, that just looks like leaves on that. And it looks so very light. Well, the thing is, there is a light gray in this bedspread. And the rest of it, the background actually is a light blue. So, what I wanted to do was introduce all these things into this room. So, what I did was I bought a throw here and this throw. And I have another one. I have three of them on the bed. I have three of them on my bed. Okay. This is what I decided that I wanted to do. I found this stripe And I thought, oh, this is really good because it has some gray in it that coincide with the design on the bedspread. So I thought, okay, I'll get this and that'll work. But the colors that I've chosen is the blue and the green and some gray. So what I did, I found a green throw. That's a beautiful color that I have. I took those, put them together, and what I did, I just took this and like pleating it like you would a a pillow or something that you really like. I wanted you to be able to see the difference in the bedspread and this throw. The next throw that I chose is the green one. And this is the one that really helped to bring the colors to life on the bed. So what I have done, I have pillows for days. I make slip covers that goes right onto the pillow. This one here I did not make. I bought this at Calico Fabric Shop here in Orlando. And I loved it so much that I wanted to cover a picture that I have that's over the back of the television, but it's above that in that sense. And you can see the difference in what it is. So all you have to do is look and look up. This is what I did. This is another picture that I have above the television. What I decided I was going to do is take this fabrication that I have up there on the wall and make that as a picture to coincide with the Asian pieces I have throughout this bedroom. So hopefully you've had a chance to see that. And all I used was 1 yard of fabric. And it's got to be at least 54 inches wide. So I know that. And it just turned out beautifully. So I have that. And then you can see I have the Asian pictures of a man and a woman. And again, it's bringing these colors back into the room as to what I want to do with it. So here we go. The first thing that I'd like to show you is what I did for the wall behind my bed. I bought I bought these draperies, and I'm going to show you the draperies in which I bought. And it's just beautiful. Although I like to have long draperies or long curtains, however you want it to be. And what I decided I wanted to do was I'd like to have all of this around my four-poster bed. The reason why I chose not to do it, I got a little paranoid, and I thought, no, I don't want it to feel like it's closing in on me. So what I've done, I bought this beautiful curtain. I got four of them, and I got those four at one of the shops here in Orlando, and I got four of them. So what I did, I knew what I was going to put on the wall to the back of the bed. Okay, these are things that I've had for quite some time, some of them, and I'll let you know which is what. What I did over here, I took and measured where I wanted this to be. I wanted this to be lower than the two draperies or curtains on either side of the picture. So I took, put them up there, measured. Measurements is everything, and put it up there. And then I thought, well, when you're in the bed, sometimes you don't have to try to lean over to get to the light. So what I did is I purchased this beautiful, beautiful light. All I have to do is just pull it and it'll pop up and I can read without disturbing anyone else in this room. And it makes a huge difference. And I also have some vase that I got on the picture that has the same colors that is being used throughout the room. I purchased these lamps at Home Goods, and it shows you Asian homes, water, and people. I fell in love with this. And I thought, you know what? I can use two of those. Of course, that's all they had was two of them left. So what I did was, okay, I've had these vases for a while, and since I'm using the greens and I'm using variations of greens in this room, you have to look and see precisely what it is, the colors. And I try to make sure that you can see the colors really nicely. Okay, this is one of the colors that I've chosen to use on the bed. I have two of those. This particular one here, I bought at a different store. And I wanted to make sure that the colors I've chosen will work well together. So what I did was got ready to make the bed, put new sheets on and bedspread. You want it all to be done at one time. So when you look at it, you see the natural beauty of everything that you have chosen. So what I did was they had one pillow in excuse me, calico fabric shop, and she thought she had two, but she did not. And so I fell in love with this, and wanted to use this in the room where you think it's a picture, beautiful picture. So what I did, I got that extra fabric, which is a yard, and I showed it to you a few minutes ago, and I'll pass back around so that you can see it again. And I took and stretched that over an existing picture. I liked the picture, but I was tired of it. And I knew I couldn't go and buy more of this, that, and the other. And being that I am a decorator, I love to keep things moving. And like I said, I learned that twice a year is when I do all of this. Now, when Christmas comes, it's a totally different thing that you're going to see. So I took and I looked in my closet and I found this. And I was like, wow, I like this. But I didn't have anything else to go with it. No big deal. I took and placed it on the bed right here, and it gives it a different texture. And I took this and placed it slant so you can still see there's a design on this. Okay. And then I went and I bought different pillows. Well, I didn't have to buy these. I had these in my closet. And it's called like a junk closet, but it's kind of organized. It's not just stuff thrown all together, but that's where it comes from. This and this might want to bring it close can you so you can see the difference in the colors that I have. And of course, there's the king size pillow shams that I have that came with the bedspread. So I took and decided that I wanted to have my pillows going straight across. So I have the sheet pillowcase right here, and then I'll show you right here. And it's something that I just really fell in love with is the colors. I'm a person who loves blue. I love different tints of blues. This is one of the pillows that I have here, and it's leaning up against the pillowcase that I have there. And then I also have this one. This one has the colors, but it's very faint, but very nice. And it's refreshing because you see the white and everything. So I tell these pillows, I have two of the same. And what I did was put one of the pillows here on this end, and on the other side, which you'll see in a little bit, there's a pillow like this one. And then I had these, and I thought, oh, that'll just give it a nice, refreshing view when you look at it and everything. And it did. And I have to admit, it turned out quite well. So, again, these are curtains that I got from Bed Bath and Beyond. That's is what I got. Okay. Now, years ago, we had a store called Bombay, and I was one of their decorators. And of course, it closed down. But you could always go in there and find some beautiful pieces of vases and plates that we had in the store. And it really, really was those beautiful pieces that you just did not have at every store. So what I did was I went in to the store and I looked and I found, as I said before, I found these draperies and I put four of them. And to balance the picture that I have on the wall, I did two and two, two on one side of the picture, two on the other side. These beautiful pictures that I have here came from Bombay years ago, a wonderful store that I worked with and had beautiful things that they had in that store. It was just unreal. Wonderful quality, excellent pictures that you could get from them. But unfortunately, they closed after so many years. Um, and I wish it was still here because you can take and purchase, many things from them. And it's just so easy. After you start with the colors that you know that you're going to want to use, you just go with it. You still have to balance. It makes sense to balance because nobody want to walk in and the pictures like this or like that. You want it to be precise. So this is where I'm at now. I love pillows, as I said before. I have what they call buku in Louisiana, where I'm from, pillows. And but I didn't have a place to keep saving them. And I didn't want to sell them because I like what I chose. And I knew I could rotate and use it again. So I thought, okay, I'm going to make slips, pillow slips. I took the existing pillows that I have on some of them, and I made a slip cover to go over it. And then once I put that in, and the fabric that I chose for the pillows was thick enough and very, very nice. It had stuff on the design that was just beautiful. So I did that. I made those and I slipped them over the pillows. And then at the bottom, I left a part like this. There's a lot of the pillows I have are pretty big. And what I do, so three times around, one, two, three, and part of the bottom. So to get the cushion in that slip cover, you have to have room left. So I took and put it in there and I hand stitched that one section so that, and I use double stitches on it. And it just turned out beautifully. So this is how I save in the long run because I don't have no room. As my daughter like to say, have you looked at your place, Mom? I have, but I love what I love, and I enjoy doing what I usually do when I'm changing a room around. Um, there's just so much that you can do when you are taking, when you are decorating certain things. Okay, and what I got here is a pillow. I'm sorry. What I have here on my dresser, it's a mirror. I bought this mirror, the smaller one where the blue and white vase is. I bought this in Nashville. I paid $100 for it. It was designed in the year of the 1700. That was all that they had that they could tell me. So what I plan on doing is actually do some research so I'll know exactly, you know, who did what. A lot of times you don't know that, but at least where it came from. And I was very pleased in finding this. And above my regular mirror, there's a shelf, and it has brass and a beautiful color like that of the poster bed pose that I have there. And I wanted to show you how I collect certain things. Now, one in particular, the hurricane over here, and I'm going to go close to that because I want you to see this. My beautiful grandson at that time was about 12 years old. Okay. And my birthday, we had gone to Williamsburg. That's one of my favorite places I like to go to. It was my birthday. So we walked into the shop and I saw this vase and I said, "Oh, it's beautiful. It's a quarter of an inch thick." And I was like, "Wonderful. This is perfect." And I was going to buy it, but he said, "No, I want my grand to have this and I'm paying for it." 12 years old. That just goes to show you when you love, and when you don't, you don't. You try to love everybody. Um, but he got this for me, and I was so happy I didn't know what to do. So I came back, and in the inside, you can put kerosene in the bubble that's in the inside here, and you can light it, and you'll have light. That's what I really loved about that as well. And here, again, this same child was at my house. Him and his brother were playing. I still don't know who did what, but it was damaged, and that was it. So my daughter says, "Mom, since it's one of your favorite ones that you had saved for many years, we're going to get you another." So this is when I lived in Atlanta. This was just a beautiful piece that I was very pleased with. And again, this bubble right here, you can put kerosene in it and it can light. You have a beautiful, beautiful view from this. And I only got this one because they were, at that time, a little more than I wanted to pay, but my daughter insists. So her and the boys made sure I got this, and I love it. I've only seen this once or twice in some of the magazine, and at the time that I bought this one, it was wasn't reasonable. It was expensive, but it worked out, and I'm very pleased with it. And I don't see many of these. I have seen it in in a magazine a long time ago, and it's wonderful. I enjoy it so much. It's the way things are done in this home, and I'm very pleased that you came in to see what I've done. I would like to show you some of the other sides of it, and you'll see. I love flowers. Like I said, I love colors. And this is what this looks like. When you walk in a room, you can't help but see the bed. And there is a lot of pillows on that bed. But I take and I buy the bags that you can put them in and shrink it. So that's one of my best friends that I discovered and love. So this is what my master bedroom looks like. And there's something else I'm going to show you here. Um, the draperies. I will do that on the next time I talk to you ladies and stuff. The draperies are beautiful. Well, those are curtains because there's a difference between drapery and curtains. Okay. So I will explain this to you when I do another program. Um, I have in the corner here this. It's in this area here. You see it? It's a fireplace. Okay. And the beauty of this fireplace, there's a heater. There's a heater that's in that fireplace. It makes a big difference. Sorry for standing in front. Um, and in the inside of that is a heater. It's black and it sits in it. So when it gets cool here in Florida and I'm cold, I can turn that on and not have to worry about the rest of the house, just where I'm going to bed. So this is what my daughter found this and she bought it for me. And I've been forever pleased with all that she does. She is a wonderful daughter. And these are the things that she knew that I would be pleased with. And over here, I am going to show you, sorry, my computer's slipping, um, the various things that I've purchased. Over there, that lamp that's on my dresser, I bought that in Williamsburg. Every time I've gone there, I felt like I had to have part of the history that is there. It's a wonderful place to go and visit. Um, it used to be all open everywhere on the grounds, but with 2 years that we were closed down and stuff, they could come. They came back, but they were able to not have as many stores, historical pieces as they had before. It's just a wonderful place. I love it. I strongly advise everyone that if you get a chance, especially if you have grandchildren and stuff, go to Williamsburg. Tell them about the stories. They even have programs where they do things on the street where you can see reenactment of stuff. So to me, it makes a huge difference when you can take your family to a place like that and see all those beautiful things that they have. It makes a huge difference. So if you like what I show you in my designs, please ring the bell so you can subscribe. And every time you come, whenever I start another one, another program, you will hear the bell letting you know that, oh, MW is up again. She's rocking and rolling. So um, it's just who I am. And thank you, all that sees this program. I love it. I can teach you how to do it. I know that what I'm doing, I know how I can take and do things to save money. And at these times, the economy is high and everything. If you can sew, you're wonderful. If you can get someone who knows how to sew and show you, wonderful. Because you can create so much. Even a bedspread. All of these things you can make and use. And in my case, this keeps me happy. I enjoy it thoroughly of all the things that I learned over the years to make. And I have to give thanks to Sunshine Drapery out of St. Louis. I'm not sure if they're still in existence, but I think they are. And they taught me well. I made my silly mistakes. I did this, did that, but they helped me. They got me through it and I enjoyed it. And I love people. So when they come in, I'd be just as happy as anything, showing them what we have and what we can and can't do. So again, thank you. You have a blessed evening. Take care. Bye.